The one box challenge that changed my life. Minimalism made simple. Imagine walking into your room, mess everywhere, your mind already tired from the day, and somehow that chaos makes you feel worse. Now imagine that same room, clean, peaceful, and light. All thanks to one simple box. Sounds too easy, right? But this isn't a gimmick. This is the story of how one cardboard box changed not just the way I live, but how I think. Let me take you back to where it all started. And hey, if you're into simple, practical ideas that can change your life, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon. I share stories that matter, and trust me, you don't want to miss them. 100% free top 10 cleaning products list, an emergency speed cleaning checklist, https www.school.com.kelly's Clubhouse. Bonus, you'll also get access to our free community made for women. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to The Big Sweep. Ring the notification bell so you'll always get more helpful tips from The Big Sweep. https youtube.com/jeet The Big Sweep. Sub confirmation. 1. Act 1. The weight of clutter. A few months ago, I was standing in my room, just staring. Clothes I hadn't worn in years were spilling from my wardrobe. Drawers were jammed with tangled cables, old receipts, random gadgets. Every shelf, every corner felt stuffed. But strangely, I didn't feel accomplished or rich. I felt heavy, drained. Have you ever walked into a room and just felt mentally suffocated? Like everything around you is silently demanding your attention. It's not just visual noise. It's emotional clutter. Yet we normalize it. We ignore it. Until the day it hits too hard. One evening, after an exhausting day, I came home hoping for peace. I opened the door and was instantly greeted with chaos. It didn't feel like a home anymore. It felt like a storage unit of my indecisions. That night, I asked myself, how did I let it get this bad? And more importantly, where do I even begin? Act 2. The One Box Revelation. The answer, as strange as it sounds, came while I was doom scrolling on Instagram. I stumbled upon a minimalist content creator who casually said, all you need to start decluttering is one box. At first, I laughed. How could one box solve this entire mess? But desperation does strange things. So I grabbed a plain cardboard box and followed 3 simple steps she outlined. Step 1. Choose one room. Step 2. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Step 3. Put anything you don't use regularly into that box. No overthinking. I chose my bedroom. Within minutes, I was tossing in clothes I hadn't worn in years, a broken lamp that hadn't worked since college, and a tangle of old charger cables. And then something unexpected happened. I felt relieved. Not just because the room was slightly cleaner, but because I had started. And starting is often the hardest part. Act 3. The emotional unpacking. But the most surprising part wasn't the physical change. It was emotional. As I picked up an old photo frame buried in dust, it reminded me of a relationship that had long ended. I hesitated. There was a lump in my throat. Why was it still here? Why was I still holding on to it? That's when I realized we often keep things not because we need them, but because we're afraid of letting go. That one box became more than just a container. It became a mirror. It showed me what I had emotionally outgrown, but never dared to release. And after those first few items were gone, it became easier. Like opening a dam just a little and watching the water start to flow. My room began to breathe. And more importantly, so did I. Act 4. The ripple effect. After that day, the box became a ritual. Every week, I chose a new room, set the same 10-minute timer, filled one box. No pressure, no perfectionism, just movement. Over time, something shifted. I was sleeping better. I felt more clear-headed in the mornings. I no longer had to dig through drawers to find socks or spend 20 minutes looking for my keys. The stress started to melt. But here's the part I didn't expect. Clearing physical space began clearing mental space too. I found myself questioning everything. My habits, my phone usage, even my relationships. Was I holding on to things, ideas, or even people out of habit? Clutter, I realized, doesn't just live on shelves. It lives in our heads. And when we remove the physical mess, we often start seeing the emotional mess we've ignored too. Act 5. What minimalism really means. Now, let's be clear. This isn't about becoming a minimalist monk who lives with one fork and a mattress on the floor. Minimalism isn't about owning nothing. It's about making space for what truly matters. You don't need to throw out your entire closet. You don't need expensive storage bins or an entire Sunday blocked off for cleaning. All you need is one box. That box? It's not just cardboard. It's momentum. It's clarity. It's a starting point. Because let's face it, clutter is more than just stuff. It's often a reflection of confusion, of holding on too long, of fear, and sometimes taking that first small step, filling that first small box, is what opens the door to something bigger. Conclusion: your turn. So now, it's your turn. Pick one room, any room. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Fill one box with things you haven't used in months. Don't analyze. Don't rationalize. Just move. You don't even have to throw it all away immediately. Just set it aside, and then observe. Notice how you feel when the space clears. When your desk is no longer buried under clutter. When you open your closet and see only the clothes you love. Maybe the biggest change isn't in your home. Maybe it's in you. If this story made you think, even just a little, do consider giving this video a like, sharing it with someone who needs to hear this, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. There's so much more to talk about. Minimalism, mindset, and meaningful living. Let's explore it together. Bonus tip. End note. Here's something that worked wonders for me. Don't label the box. Just keep it aside for 30 days. If, in those 30 days, you never once needed to open it, then trust me, you probably didn't need what's inside at all. Minimalism isn't about removing joy. It's about removing distraction. And the best part? It all starts with one box.